Men do not explain, men do not apologize. Stop pretending like you're a nice guy because you explain yourself and you apologize. You're not nice. What you is afraid, and you don't are not sure of yourself when you make decisions. Even if those decisions negatively impact other people, you chose to make those decisions. And as a result, when you're trying to explain yourself, what you're doing is you're not accepting responsibility for the decision that you made. And when you apologize, what you're doing is replace the word apology with asking for mercy. Well, you chose to make the decision, did you not? Now, you can say, I should have made a different one. You can change your actions. But when you feel the need to explain yourself, what you're doing is you're basically saying, I'm making this decision, but it's okay, right? You're okay with it, right? And let me sell you on it. Why? Because if you are a man and you make decisions, why do you need other people to approve of your decision? In fact, let me tell you what that does. When you explain yourself, it tells other people that you are not sure of the decision that you're making because they know you're essentially asking for their approval. So, if you were so sure of yourself, why would you be asking for their approval? If you are the one making the decision, it's not their call. Let's say you're late to work and the boss asks you, why were you late? He doesn't care why you were late. Even if it was out of your control, he doesn't care that you were late. Do you think it makes any bit of a difference? No. No, it doesn't make any bit of a difference. The fact is, he wanted you to do this. He wanted you here at this time, and you're not. What difference does it make what the reason is? And anything that you say is going to come out as an excuse. And the reason you're saying, oh, well, what happened is because you are trying to get out of the consequences. You made the decision. Now you're trying to get out of the consequences. And even if it was out of your control, guess what? You're still responsible because as a man, you are responsible for everything. In fact, even if it is out of your control, like say traffic was out of your control. Okay, well, you could have left a half an hour earlier. Let's say there was an accident on the road. Okay, well, you're still responsible for the decisions in your life, even if it has no impact. So, for example, if you're responsible for paying the electric bill, do you think that the electric company cares that you got laid off the month before? Do you think if you can't feed your family that it makes any bit of a difference why you can't feed them? No. So you're still responsible regardless. That's the facts. And when you make a decision and you apologize, what you're saying is, I chose to make this decision, but I don't stand by it. I made a decision, but I want mercy for the repercussions. So essentially, as I said in the beginning, men make decisions and live by the consequences thereof. You're trying to get out of those consequences. There's only one proper thing that you do. You make a decision. You do not explain yourself. Now, that's not to say that you can't, when you're giving a presentation on how to do something, obviously you're explaining how to do something. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about explaining yourself. You don't explain why, and you don't apologize. If you are in the wrong, or your boss asks you why you're late, you simply say, "It's my fault," or "I take full responsibility." That's it. That's all it is. That's it. If you made a decision that hurt someone you care about, yeah, I did that. It's not to say you don't own up to it. That's no, you, yes, I did do that. I did do that. Yes, I know that hurt you. I'll do differently. Or you change it. Like you don't try to get out of the consequences. You don't try to explain yourself for their approval. You chose to make the decision. A man makes the decision because if you're trying to explain yourself, you're basically trying to get out of the responsibility of that comes along with the decisions. And all that people think is, well, if you need all of our approval to be okay with the decision you're making, why are you making decisions? No one expects you to be perfect, but they expect you to be a man and make decisions and live by the consequences thereof.